Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into Cody Garbrandt versus Brandon Moreno. Now, Cody Garbrandt seems to be making his trip down to flyweight, 125 pounds. He expressed interest in fighting Brandon Moreno, was campaigning for it. If I'm not mistaken, Moreno responded, seemed open to the fight. So let's dive into this matchup. Alright, so starting with Cody Garbrandt, of course the former UFC bantamweight champion. No Love is 30 years old, 5'7", 65.5-inch reach. Mixed martial arts record, 12 wins, 4 losses. Cody has a wrestling background. He is an NCAA Division II wrestler. I personally think some of the best boxing in the UFC. Cody just has really great hands, and probably the fastest hands in the UFC. He's technical when he wants to be, has knockout power, super fast, great head movement, slick footwork when he wants to be elusive, good defensive wrestling. He does have offensive wrestling if he wants to use it. I'd say good submission defense. He's never been tapped out in his career, and part of that is attributed to Cody just being difficult to take down. A big knock on Garbrandt and what hurts him is that he's had a tendency to get into brawls, to kind of throw his technique and skill out the window and engage guys in a slugfest. It's got him knocked out multiple times. Right now in Cody's last 5 fights, he's only won once. Pretty considerable downslide. Just to drop some names that he's competed against within his last few fights. Big names, top contenders, former champs, TJ Dillashaw, Pedro Munoz, and Rob Font. So in a sense, no shame losing to top competition, but nonetheless, he's been losing. Moving on now to Brandon Moreno, who is the UFC flyweight champion. Brandon is 27 years old, 5'7", 70-inch reach. Mixed martial arts record, 19 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. Moreno's a black belt in BJJ. Super tough and durable guy. Very game fighter, brings it every time. He's becoming known for his stand-up, which I think is very formidable, but he has 11 submissions on his record. That's a lot of submission wins. It's a testament to how dangerous his ground game is, but the fact that his stand-up skill has pretty much caught up, we're seeing it in his recent fights, that makes Moreno even more dangerous. He appears to have good power for flyweight. He does fight technically, with good defense. Like Garbrandt, he could have a tendency to throw caution to the wind and get into a war, but for the most part, it seems like Moreno likes to stay composed. I would say Brandon Moreno is a complete fighter, very deserving of being the UFC flyweight champ. Out of Moreno's last 7 fights, he has no losses and 5 wins. Alright guys, so let's get into this matchup. I like to get to the point. I actually favor Brandon Moreno in this fight. He's more adapted to the weight class, flyweight. I think when guys go on losing streaks, whether it's their coaches, people close around them, or maybe it's just their idea, there's this notion that dropping down to the lower weight class is going to be beneficial for you and could possibly revitalize your career. I disagree with that. Sometimes it works, and other times the weight class below is just not for you. You're going to drain yourself, you're going to lose muscle mass. Cody's already really cut at bantamweight. There's not a lot of body fat to lose. The guy's ripped. So for him to drain himself further, go to 125, not quite sure that's the best idea. And also, I think it's going to affect his chin. Now, people have already been discussing that Cody Garbrandt's chin may not be as durable as it was, that he's susceptible to getting stunned, knocked out, and again, dropping down to a lower weight class, dehydrating yourself further. I don't think that's good. Brandon Moreno hits hard at 125. Once again, he's adapted to 125. That's his weight class. He has a 5-inch reach on Garbrandt. He's remaining technical with sound defense in his stand-up. But Cody Garbrandt has that KO power. Probably the fastest hands in the UFC. Very explosive. He could blitz you in an instant. Land that crazy right hand. So there's always that X factor from Garbrandt. He could put you away at any moment. He's done it. I'm going to give the edge in stand-up to Brandon Moreno based on his durability, the fact that he remains composed, well, more so than Garbrandt, I think. But to Garbrandt's credit, he has been fighting smarter in his last few fights. As far as the ground game, gotta give the submission grappling to Brandon Moreno, the wrestling to Cody Garbrandt. Moreno has a 65% takedown defense rate. Garbrandt probably would take him down if he tries hard enough. He's a strong athletic dude with a wrestling background, but his takedown success rate is only 32%. Now Garbrandt's takedown defense is 83%. That's excellent. Really don't see Brandon Moreno taking down Cody Garbrandt, but that's just me. I think this fight would stay standing for the most part, with Moreno surviving, enduring what Garbrandt brings on the feet, and I think he would wear Garbrandt out, especially at flyweight, possibly get a TKO or knockout. The speed advantage, 100% to Garbrandt, raw power to Garbrandt, but Moreno has decent hands himself. I think his defense will make up for it. His technical striking and boxing, I think he can close the gap and then some, especially I think against a less durable Cody Garbrandt at 125. So final pick for this fight, guys, I'm gonna have to go with Brandon Moreno. Like I said, I think he's gonna outlast Garbrandt in the flyweight division at least, win via decision, very possible TKO. That's it, guys. Those are my quick thoughts on this fight. You let me know in the comment section who takes this match and why. We'd love to read your thoughts. If this is your first time at the channel and you do enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button, like and share the video. It's helping the channel grow. You guys rock for that. Until the next segment, you all take care. And who knows, maybe we'll see this fight one day. We'll come back and talk about it. Thanks, guys.